Hotline Bling. You like that?
Yeah.
You want to cover it?
Me one day.
Since I left the city, you.
There you go. There's half of One Direction covering Hotline Bling. Niall and Liam, good to see you boys.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
One of you smells
I
incredibly
was just going to say that.
lovely.
Thank you.
Did you smell that, Tiffany?
Yeah, you guys smell great. What are you wearing?
He's just like,
he's
he
the
sat
boss.
next to me in the car, so it kind of rubbed off on him.
You have cologne on, Liam.
I
Yeah.
do like a mixture of a few because I'm strange.
What do you cocktail?
Because like one of them you'll be like, oh, I don't like that smell of this one, but then the other one's got that smell of this one, so then you're like, oh, put the two together.
And how long did it take you to figure out the right mix?
Just mix it up every day, just change it up. But it seems to be working, so it's fine.
I guess so.
Why is Liam always so late? Oh, he's figuring out the right mix of his cologne cocktail.
Got to get it together.
Well, we should say that Harry's on vocal rest,
Indeed,
so he's laying down resting. And what about Louis? Is he on vocal rest as well?
No, I guess he's just tired.
Well,
Louis.
Rock, paper, scissors.
the fatigueless Niall and Liam have made it in today. Really exciting time with the new album coming out.
Huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So exciting.
When did you finish it? When was it
kind
done?
of finished, I'd say August.
I don't know dates.
Probably around
I
towards
just
the
go
end
where
of
people
August.
tell me to.
We were we basically took this year. We took a bit of time out of the schedule at the start of the year. So we toured like Asia, and then we took time out before we started touring again, and just to set aside time for the studio.
Was that before the album we went to Asia? See, I don't know dates.
So we basically
continents.
I think so. And then basically we just wanted to get the bulk of the album, the writing, mainly the writing done before. We headed back out on the road.
Did it feel like it came together pretty easily? And
because
right?
that's the only thing that we had. You know, we had 10 weeks, or I think it was like 10 weeks, and that was the only thing we were concentrated on. So we didn't have to worry about going on stage and then going off stage and writing then. So everything was done. Kind of the bulk of it was done before we went on tour.
And I guess the title you came up with after it was all done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about us is we're really bad at picking titles. It's like naming your children. Like we're gonna have a real problem one day when we have kids. We'll be emailing each other like, what should we call this kid?
When you adopt all your kids.
Yeah, exactly. No, literally, we like
The One Direction. You know the One Direction. They all live together. They've got a bunch of kids. There's a nice pool out back.
No, so somebody
That's why
else
there's a
always
hiatus.
comes up with
Okay, I understand what's happening.
Somebody else always comes up with the name, which is usually from a lyric.
But you would work late into the night, and that's when the creative juices would flow.
We would like after when we started recording it, we would go on stage and then go off stage and record afterwards in the hotel.
And I mean, you guys have been doing this for a long. I'm thinking about how many years you've been doing this now. I guess
We're getting on a bit. We're clocking on.
you are. Aren't you? How many years have you been really together now?
5.
We're all secretly 70.
You're aging well. 5 years together of just non-stop activity. When you set out to make
Loads
this
of
album, we've heard different evolution in terms of the sound of One Direction over the years. What'd you want to do with this? What'd you try to accomplish with this?
Well, I guess that over the years we've kind of like edged closer and closer to this sort of sound. And I feel like this is our like most with it sound like with us. But I suppose as we've grown up, like our taste have changed and stuff. But like on every album, there'd be like a bridge song that could have been on this album, and then one on this album that could have been on the last album. So it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I guess.
I guess if you listen to our first album and listen to this album back to back, it just wouldn't make sense. It would seem quite scary. But I think over the years we've kind of transitioned into this pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, just let me play a couple tracks.
Old
I mean, this sound even different from when we first got a chance to meet you, and then listen to this now.
can drag me down. Nobody.
It's definitely more rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely more
I
rock
guess
sound.
as Liam just said, our taste has changed.
Yeah.
too.
Well, how old are you now, Liam?
22. I had to think about that.
Yeah.
Joe, when you
now
think you're
it's
21 and you're like, no, I'm 22 now.
5 years and they're still that young.
I know.
Unbelievable. Let's be very, very clear. Let's be really clear. If you're listening now, you've got half of One Direction. Niall and Liam are with us. They're obviously, we know that there's one less member than when you started. We know that you guys are coming up on what you're calling a hiatus, and we know that everybody's stirring about what will be the future of One Direction.
Yep.
What is your answer to the question, what will be the future of One Direction?
Well, I mean, we're definitely going to come back, and I think it's no surprise after this amount of time that we kind of need a bit of a break. Otherwise, I think we probably will fall over.
Yeah, I also think when we decided that we were going to take a break for a year or whatever, I think it was made into quite a big deal in the press and stuff like that. I think people just thought, right, that's them done, they're finished now. But we didn't really make it into that much of a big deal, considering the schedule that we've had for the last 5 years has been quite hectic.
Yeah.
So we just felt a little bit tired and
Yeah, it's because
Let's
we've never
take
been
a
on
bit of a
holiday before. That's what it is.
How often
It's
do you get
just
to
a
sleep in your
surprise.
own bed?
not very often. Living out of suitcases for the last 4 years.
I hate suitcases.
Is it, but I just want to make sure we know. Are you obligated to come back and do another One Direction album?
Well, no, it's not that we're not obligated. I think that was the whole idea of the thing as well. Like, we've had our lives planned out for us for the past 5 years, so it's kind of like having no plan at all. Even though it doesn't really seem like there was much of a plan for this anyway. But
Do you fear that maybe when everybody takes a break and has a chance to do their own thing, that maybe it doesn't come back the same way?
I don't see how you couldn't miss doing this every day. Like, I think it's actually going to be a lot harder than we like anticipate. Even though it's going to be like, we definitely need a break. Like, it's a good thing to do, but it is. I don't know. I think we're going to struggle a little bit because after a week off, I'm like, right, when can I do this? I need to
You're
do
gonna miss
something
each
now.
other.
Well,
Yeah,
or do you
really.
look forward to not seeing each other?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you look forward to not seeing each
I
other?
don't like him.
But right now, talk to them
It's
in
just
like
not
a
very
year.
nice. Just telling everybody.
When you do get a chance now to have this break that you've earned,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what the list of things is that you want to do will be. Where do you start now?
Number one is not set an alarm
Yeah.
for the next year. I
Not
guess
one.
just obviously we never get to go home or anything like that, so going home is going to be a big deal. It sounds like quite simple, and every time we're asked this question, we keep saying we can't wait to see friends and family and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Are you
we're
going to
very-
take them somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah, take them on a little trip.
Take them, go on some
them on a trip.
vacations and just general chilling for a while, I think.
How about for you, Liam?
Same thing, I guess. Really, I mean, I actually saw my mum and dad the other day, which is quite funny. We're always in reviews, we never see our parents, but like my parents came around the other day. But it's like hanging out with your family. Like, you miss that kind of vibe, and like even down to like rowing with your family when you have little house arguments. Like, we're never there for that, and then when they see us, we're always in these like really fun situations.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go home and have a row
Have a
with my
fight with your
family.
parents. That's great.
I'm gonna go home and fight
A little
people.
parental fighting.
How you doing? It's Nighttime Neil here from Kiss FM. I just want to got a quick question. You know, I'm going on air later on tonight, and I'm here with my co-host, and we're just wondering, just a quick question: how's the One Direction album selling in your store? And we're just checking some stores around Hollywood at the moment.
Sure. It's about double of our sales.